Hi guys, it's me Karen. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do another picture in the Matsuda Coloring book. I know I pronounced that wrong. Sorry about that. I had a card down that I had his name on, but I don't know if I can find it. It's close enough. Okay. Nope, don't have it. Okay, we're going to do this little guy here. He is a blue-tailed lizard. So if he was a blue-tongued one, his little stripes would go this way, but they go this way, so that makes him a blue tail. Literally, you're going to color his tail in blue, and then he kind of goes up to greens and into kind of the brown, black colors where that's the darkest. And then his face kind of goes into the striping that comes up. It's kind of a yellow-orange cream color. And then it kind of turns into a iridescent greenish turquoisey blue till it gets to the really electric blue color on his tail. It's an interesting little guy. Lots of different colors on him. So we're going to go ahead and pulled out a few colors. We're going to do the light parts first. So I've got the yellow kind of cream colors here, Polychromos. Let's see, we've got dark chrome yellow, dark cadmium yellow, and ivory. And I probably should pull out a cream if we have a cream in here. Don't know if I have the cream in here or not. Ivory is going to probably... There we go, cream. Okay. And cream. Okay, so those are going to be our colors up here on his nose and kind of coming down the main stripes here to right about his back foot. I have a reference page up here. I just looked under blue-tailed, and the word is S-K-I-N-K, skink, which is a word for lizard. Okay, so that's what I looked up. They're really kind of cute and they're tiny. So we're going to go ahead and put down kind of the orangey colors around his little snout first. And we're going to use the little lines that we have here. So right down in here and just kind of bring them up a little. So it's got more of an orange around his nose and then coming down into the lighter colors. This is kind of a diamond shape on the top of his head. So we'll bring those colors down. Kind of leave that for the lighter colors, and then we'll bring a little of it down in here, a little under his tummy. And then we'll leave that alone. We'll go in with the second lighter color here and add that in. And then we'll bring in the cream color. Pull that down a little further into the lightest area here. Throw a little of that in the dark areas and down his legs too. Okay, then we're going to bring in the ivory. We're going to go in the lightest section here. Kind of giving us that light, kind of where he turns. It gives us a little different coloration. We're going to throw a little bit of green gold in here too. Just down here around his face, eyeballs, mouth area. Brighten those spots up. Pull it into the dark area. Okay, then I'm going to get you down a little closer, just so you can see him a little bit better. We're going to drop a pencil and then we'll bring in some other colors here. This one here is burnt sienna. Just going to darken up this bit around his eye. Go into the dark areas. Okay, then we'll go down his legs. And down into his little toes. And we can do that on his back leg too. A little up in here. Too much. This is a different change of color, but we want a little bit of the brown in there. Okay. Kind of looking like a lizard. Getting there at least. I don't want quite that dark of a color yet. We're going to go in with the burnt umber. Darken up those areas still. Back down on the back side of his leg. And his back leg too. And under his tummy. Okay, I have a handful here. I'm going to put those down. grab 3 of these and some of these. Okay, what do I have? Well, that'll work a little later. We have the Walnut Brown. So we're going to go back in here with that color. And just add some in. Okay, so we're going to bring in the dark sepia. And even darken up these little spots a little bit more. Don't want them too brown. But do want it to show brown. It's not really black. So we're going to darken this up here. And down his feet again. Got a little shine here, but not too much. This line's pretty big, so we'll leave it bigger than this one. This one should be a little smaller. Just shade it on both sides and get a little less. And this should be a little darker. There we go. Okay. Just darkened right here, going in here, and our kind of diamond shape needs to become more of a diamond shape there. Then it comes up and connects to that one. Okay. And down in here, we just want to darken that up a little bit. Darken up the leg like we did the front leg. Leaving enough light in the leg where we put down the cream. We want to darken it over here on the tummy. Here. And get in the foot. Okay. The other color I have to bring in there is a little Paynes gray. Just in the darkest spots. Take just a little bit more of that brown out of there. All right, now we're going to bring in some blues. Greens and blues. So we're going to start off with the lightest green, which is a very bright cadmium yellow lemon. We're going to go over our orange yellow color and just kind of bring it down. This will be our lightest transition color. So just kind of blend it right into the colors we had up above. Then we're going to bring in a little bit darker green, just kind of the medium green, and just put it down here towards the edge of the tail. And this one is light green. Okay. Then we're going to go into turquoisey colors, transfer it into a blue that goes around. So this one is light cobalt turquoise. Just put it in that green and then start bringing it down. Now we want to watch because this turns into a branch. So we're going to bring that just down on this side and underneath it a little. We'll bring brown back up into that. And then this turquoise down on this side and down on this side. Okay, now in here we have kind of browns, but it's going to be still a tail. So we're going to just add in a couple of lines in here where you think the tail is still. Okay, it kind of curls around here. Then we're going to end up going into a blue tail, and the line is going to get down to either one color or two colors. But this is solid blue down here. We have to get there though. Okay, this is just cobalt green. Go over that and bring it up here a little better. Okay, something like that. And get it to go around, and then it'll come out over here somewhere. Okay. Then we have our blue colors, which is going to be cobalt turquoise, and then a light phthalo blue and a dark phthalo blue, or light phthalo blue, dark phthalo blue, and the turquoises. It all depends on how it goes down the corner. So this one is the light phthalo blue. I'm going to mix it right in here with this one. The whole tail down here is going to be blue, so I'm just going to go across it with this color. There's no more striping in this. Just a blue tail. And it's kind of this, according to my picture, a very, very bright blue tail. So I'm going to try. This one is the Phthalo Blue. It's a shadow on this side. And we can bring some of that up in here. He's got one long tail. Okay, we're going to throw in a little bit of the Cobalt Turquoise. We'll throw a little of that in here too. The darker side. And we'll put in the light Cobalt Turquoise on this side. Okay, now we're going to go back into the brown colors that I had. Do some of the, move some stuff so I can turn the book here. Hopefully we can get all the tail in here. Okay, in here we're going to put in some more of the gold green color. And that'll venture up into the branches too. Just along on top of that. And maybe a touch over there. Okay. Then we'll bring in a little bit of the burnt sienna. And go down around everywhere. Just add a little bit more color in there. Okay, then we'll go in with, not that one yet, the walnut. And the sepia, if I can find it. Gonna give that a shadow there. Okay. This is a mushroom. So we're going to darken right under here. I don't know what that is. I'm going to go through here and darken under leaves, mushrooms, whatever is here. Whatever I can find here. This looks like a flower of some sort. It's a berry. And then of course our body here. And our berries here. Okay. Then we're going to go on the other side of the tail here. And we're going to darken everything on this side. Okay, we got our body. Darken that a bit. We got our berries. Come down here, find a berry. This side. This side. I don't know if that's a berry or not. Darken that, because I don't know what it is. When in doubt, cover it up. If I've gone out of the lines, I'm not going to worry about it. I can erase this. So don't fret about that. Just make it so it looks like it has that line's behind there, so that's okay. There we go. Give it a little dimension there. And take some more of this dark sepia and just kind of go over dark areas again. Make sure we have enough color on there. Well, he's looking pretty cool. Kind of like all of that. We're going to bring in some black. I know I have some black here somewhere. Maybe in this one. Black? No, this one. I have another project I'm working on. So I have all the pencils in that case. Okay, so black. We're going to go down and really darken up some of these. Especially our little diamond here. Want it to look like a little diamond. Going to darken our eye. Some of those little scales. just kind of go over them. Bring them out a little bit. I'm going to put just a tiny bit of red violet in him because he's looking a little flat here. And just prick him up a bit here. Maybe a little down on this side. Okay, then we're going to get in a, what are you? Indian red. Here. Just add a touch of that. Okay, that brightens them up a little. All right, maybe just a little bit more of the a darker blue down here. Let's see what we got. I don't want a black blue or anything, I just want a deeper blue. What are you? Persian blue. We'll just add a little of that there. And in here, some areas. And then down around here. Okay, maybe we'll put a little in his feet. They're down in that area. A little bit of blue. I think that looks pretty good. I want to lighten this area up a little bit more, so don't want to do it with gray. I'm going to put in some white. Kind of get it a little brighter there. Then go back over it so it doesn't look like I just put white on there. I mean, I just did, but we don't want it looking like I just did. So I'm just bringing in the gray, Paynes gray, and going over some of those scales that we have, just to darken them up a little bit. Very lightly on the rest of that. Okay. Now we get to work on some leaves and stuff. Berries. I'm assuming these are berries. And we got berries up here. We got one flower. And we got a bunch of leaves and some mushrooms. I've got browns out here, don't I? I do. Why don't we do the mushrooms? There seem to be about, I don't know, 5 little mushrooms down here. I'll lighten the tops. Get a mushroom here, and mushroom here, mushroom here. It gets confusing under here. I'm going to guess that's a mushroom. Okay, we'll add some of this into this tree branch. We'll get a little bit of the burnt sienna. Oh, there's another mushroom down in there. They're hiding all over the place. I'm making this fluffy thing a mushroom. I don't know what it is. And those are all leaves. Okay. Walnut brown. And then we'll go in with the cream. Cream, where are you? So they kind of look like mushrooms. I mean, they're not impressive, but they're small too, so doesn't matter that much. We've got Indian red. I'm going to throw a little of that in there. Okay. Then we've got, we're going to bring that Indian red right up into these flowering pieces of whatever. Because I need a little more red up there. And I'm not sure what this flower is. It looks like some kind of lily. I'm going to throw some of that in the stems that come down. These are leaves. Throw a little of this red in some of these berries. We'll just willy-nilly go around some of these and put some red in. It doesn't really matter which ones you do, just want a few of them with the red in it. If we're going to make them like blueberries, they can have some that are not as ripe as other ones. So just where it'll bring your eye down with all that color. Okay. Yep. Now it's the leaves. We've got this really bright green. It's called light green, but it's really bright. So we're gonna put that on some of these leaves. I'm pretty sure these are leaves. If they aren't, they are now. So just go around and find all the green and baby greens. Number one, we want them green anyway, but now at least I can tell what they are, right? I think those are little leaves. This is a big leaf. Oh, that was part of the tail. I'm going to get a blue in there. And that's part of the tail. Okay. These are leaves. This is a leaf. Then I think it has a stem that goes up here. Stem that comes down. Leaf there. Branch there. Okay. We have some of that will be green. And then we have the leaves over here. Now, just like what we did with the red, we're going to pull some of this green into some of these berries. Just go around and pick some unripe berries. Because they're going to be unripe if they got green in them. All right, I brought enough to that color down. Make sure you can see it in him. Put a little of that in the mushrooms too, if you like. Okay, then we need a darker green, and all we have out here are turquoises, and I don't want turquoise leaves. So I gotta find a different color. What are you? Let's see, this is Chromium Green Opaque. And that'll darken the base of these leaves. And I guess it's moss in here, so we can get that nice and green too. Okay, go back over them with the light green. Oh, now we'll bring in the cadmium yellow lemon. Make those really stand out. Okay, so those are our 3 colors for the leaves. And there's like teeny tiny leaves in here too, so we're just going to do those in the bright color. Some guys up here. Okay, I think we're going to do these little leaves over here, and then I'm going to call it for today. And we'll finish this in a part 2. I know there's not a whole lot left to do, but this is the Chromium green opaque that's going down right now. Darken it there and bring that up. And then darken it down here. And then the green, with just the light green. And then the bright lemon one. Then go back over it with the green and touch anywhere you didn't get, so they have a little more variation in them. A little lemon green in some of those berries. I don't know what kind of berries these are, but we're gonna get some down there. Yeah, I gotta figure out this flower, the berries, and then see if we're gonna put a background on him. I'm not sure. But I'm done for today, so I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll get you up so you can see him a little better. He's got a nice blue tail. He's looking kind of cute. So I will see you in part 2, guys. I hope you had a great time, and I will touch base with you in a little bit. Bye now.